Big shout out to Patreon member Army Man Brad. So, we've got the one and only Stuart Valentine.
G'day, Oz.
He doesn't know where we're going, so we've come out on a little bit of a road trip. Louise is doing the camera work. Say hello, Lou.
Hi.
So we've come to somewhere where he doesn't know where he's going, but you will find out just in a second. So watch this. People, I had to put yo in because Adam's here. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, a little bit of a surprise for Stu, who's obviously, he's all the way from Australia. We've come to the Vapourist. Woo!
I got the belly out there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know about you, Stu, it's been lovely to be here. It's been, as you've seen around the shop, as I did a little bit of a tour of it, it's an old-fashioned vape shop with a new little twist to it. And we've seen plenty of people coming in, haven't we?
Indeed, it's very busy.
And the way you've done, so for the first bit I want to touch on, is what I thought were brilliant. Now, if you go to any other vape shop, what you'll find is somebody come in and was it an Oxford device? What were it?
Flexus, I think.
Flexus. So what basically happened is the pin had stuck in. He's got juice all the way inside, and the pin had stuck in. Now, normally what a vape shop would do is go, "We're going to sell you a new one." It's not how you really did it, but he did buy one in the end. So basically, what he did was you fixed his device, the pin had stuck in it, and he said, "Look, this is what you do." And he went, "Look, I'll buy another one as well, just so I've got it spare."
Yeah, it's got a backup to last him a bit longer, keep on charge, like you said, keep one on charge, use it, but we don't work on the basis of it's knackered, get a new one. We'll do everything in our power to get you up and running, make you warned that it's at end of its days. You're gonna need a new one. 9 times out of 10 it works best because you go, great, I've got a backup, I'll buy a new one anyway. Both of us went.
But you wouldn't have that from a vape shop, would you normally? What they would have done now is, sorry, it's broke, it's knackered, that's it, you're going to have to buy it.
We'd do a council job like that.
Yeah. And you don't want that one, you want this extra one.
Yeah, exactly.
The other bit as well, when I came in, which were good, you were talking about...
You had a coffee?
I had a coffee, which was nice, I had a cuddle.
Yeah, and a cuddle.
A cuddle, that was lovely. Was about... What was
we do that to every customer.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's felt really special.
Yeah, I heard that a bit.
Yeah. What was... He's off again. What was your... What you said? You're coming in for something. What was your... Because you're like a really catchphrase.
We don't sell you what you want, we sell you what you need.
And I like that because obviously he's talking about people coming in, they're wanting say a swamp mod or something for 70 quid. And they're smoking, like you said, 40 Mayfair a day. They're not going to get on with a 3 milligram juice or a 6 milligram juice, are they?
Yeah, so the way it works is they'll come in, shiny, all the big kits, they like to give you rainbows and stuff like that. They look at them, they go, that looks amazing, I want that. 70, 80 quid, start racking it up with all the extras, and then you go, no, 30 quid is what you need. We make our money on liquid.
Yeah.
What's the point in getting a one-off 100 quid off that customer? They go, that's crap. Chuck it in drawer. That shop's rubbish, the staff are rubbish, they sold me this. They picked it, but we sold it.
Yeah.
They sold me this, never see them again. They might go to another vape shop and go, lads down there, not a clue. Or we go, keep it simple, half what you're going to spend and more, and then they keep coming back for liquid.
Yeah.
1, they're off for fags. 2, our profits in the liquid. At the end of the day, I call it customer service with a conscience.
Yeah.
So we've got to make a profit.
After, do you?
Yeah. We've got to make a profit. We have to, or we'd be out of business.
Yeah.
But we get to do it. We had perfect example without going too in depth. A customer who won't mind me saying this came in, Most miserable tosser in the world. Didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
One of the stories, wife dragged him in like that. Came straight from the hospital with a cancer diagnosis. I want to do this. It won't work for you. After a bit of back and forth arguing, he did it our way. He came in a couple of weeks ago just to say thank you so much. He's now in remission. And
That's really good to hear.
he said it's cost you. It's not cost of us. There's a million factors, but he quit smoking. Is now on short fill 50/50 at 3 milligram from 20. Price loads cheaper, and we've got a customer who's just gone into remission.
Well, as well, we were talking one earlier about when he gives it a kit, like he was saying, this is, you want this, but this is what you need. The Banoffee story.
So Banoffee pie. So what we do is, you cannot replicate. I love a cigarette. I used to smoke 40 Mayfair a day religiously. They'll come in, they'll want a tobacco, any tobacco flavour on the market. Replicates more like the tobacco leaf, not combusted, burnt tobacco. They try it and go, that tastes like licking an ashtray. Don't taste vile.
It's hard to get tobaccos right.
So, and they don't want flavoured tobacco. One of my favourites is vanilla tobacco. I think it tastes, but it don't taste like fat. So what we do is we rip the label off a bottle, try that. I'm not going to tell you what flavour it is. It's Banoffee pie, and they go, this is amazing. The dark pastry flavour, the pie flavour with a bit of something just works with smokers. Can't replicate a cigarette, so let's get as close to it as we can.
So if people want to know what actually the Banoffee pie flavour is it's actually Jack Rabbits, which they've been around for a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, we work very closely with them because one, we love their ethos, we love their family ties with the community. Yeah. They don't want to be all over the world and big brand. The money's nice from, but that's not their aim. Their aim is producing something they believe in. That's why we get on with them so much.
And they've been like that from day one. I met them when they were first starting out as Jack Rabbit. We were talking about it earlier. Louise is behind the camera, obviously. We were talking about it. We met him in Nottingham. Really nice bloke, Josh. Really, really, really nice. And obviously he did Rachel Rabbit as well.
Yeah.
They did the were it Cyber Rabbit?
Yeah, so Jack Rabbit first, Rachel Rabbit, Cyber Rabbit, then Dispergo and a million brands.
lots of juices, but a nice bloke, Josh. The other as well, you had a lady come in. I hope she wouldn't mind me saying she was an older lady, wasn't she?
Beverly.
Yeah. So again, she had a problem with the battery. You tested it, and obviously because it was broken, you could test it in. She had to buy another one, but she'd saved on points.
Yeah, so loyalty scheme. So what we do is, you can do it in a million ways. So what you find is, we do a system where your points go to hardware. Coils and liquid you can't use your points on, because what happens is, they save a quid here, quid there.
But you gain points by buying the liquid.
Yes. So you gain points by buying the liquid and coils, but we have a rule where you don't spend it on coils or liquid, because you'll save a quid here, quid there, but your kit rates come in. I can't afford it, I'm going to go for a 20 quid kit. Well, actually, you've got 20 quid in points, so let's upgrade you to the 40 quid kit. You've got everything better for you, and it's costing you 20 because you've got 20 in points. It makes you be able to get a lot more quality for a lot less.
He is working. He won one with Amy.
So the point scheme on hardware only, it's not us being tight because we make more profit in liquid than we do hardware.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for us to do that. But what it does is, rather than someone having to take less quality, they can use the points, so they get a lot better kit and they're saving money.
She come in, didn't she? She must have bought, 8 or 9 bottles of liquid?
Yeah, so Beverly's one of our regulars. She's shopped with us for years. Yeah. She comes in, we've got liquid that we order specially for her because no one else likes it.
Yeah,
so we have one box. Yeah, I managed to get it for her and I haven't been able to reorder it yet. But nobody wanted peanut butter. It's trad 50/50.
Yeah.
She has it in 18 milligram. No demand for peanut butter in 18 milligram.
So again, obviously with the government saying about the flavour bans and stuff like that, you've got a 76-year-old woman coming in looking for peanut butter.
Adults don't like flavour. Of course they do.
Yeah. So adults like flavour as well. I know they're saying it's aimed at the children, but it isn't, is it? What else did she pick up? Most of them were. Like, I even saw, was it a cactus or was it a cucumber?
Yeah, so it's cucumber, mint and aniseed.
What a combination that is. But they're saying about flavours, aren't they? And you love that lady.
Cucumber, apple, cucumber, mint, and aniseed.
Apple, cucumber.
It's
mint.
banging.
Yeah.
The camera moves, you know.
I know, the arms hurting.
But yeah, these weird flavours, I'm all for branding. So as a rule, there is some amazing designs of e-liquid. But as a whole, what we do is we don't stop brands of liquid with like skulls on it.
Yeah.
Especially ones where you can have colourful stuff. But you know, ones where they've pure got like a kid's drumstick on it.
Yeah.
Don't touch them. But that's not since the news. That's from day one because it don't match our ethos.
Yeah.
The vape stores, without pinpointing or naming names, I would never in a million years convert half of this store to a sweet shop.
No.
The amount of vape stores that have done American sweets and vapes.
Why would you want to do that? Because obviously then you're enticing children who are going to come in for the sweets,
Yeah.
and then they're seeing the vaping stuff.
How do you think that if everything went plain packaging would affect your sales?
Our sales, plain packaging, I'm very fortunate, and this is not being big-headed because it took years of experience doing it wrong to change it. Our sales, the staff I've got, are that high quality. I mean, you all know Adam,
Yeah.
like, that speaks for itself.
Side,
He's not vape famous.
He's always vape famous to me.
But Adam's quality, put it in plain packaging, don't write the flavour on it. Our quality of staff and experience, we will not be struggling that much. Whereas others, where it's a smaller shop, it's less, not qualified, but you know, trained staff, they'll struggle. Convenience stores, for sure. The main thing with convenience stores is disposables work perfect from because it can go that.
Yeah.
If someone came in to do a kit consultation, they've got three people behind them waiting to top up the gas and electric. They ain't got time to do consultation.
No.
So plain packaging for us, I don't think will affect us as much as other places, but it will affect a lot.
Yeah. I think, I genuinely, I think we said this before, I think it will affect businesses more than anything. Because they've got to be, if it's plain, are we going to go down the cigarette route where it's brown? Are we going to go down white? Are we going to go down black?
As long as they don't start putting them pictures on it, you know.
Yeah.
See, they can't put the pictures on the vape products because the vape side has been proven to be X% safer.
Yeah.
So they can't say vaping will give you lung cancer, but they can say it about cigarettes. So there's not been one proven NHS hospital case that has been legal vapes in the UK. So they can't put the gross imagery on this and it causes this. So we're safe on that.
The wonderful Dave Dawn got really frustrated about a year ago and posted a link to a news article about the fact that there's never been a documented case throughout the world of harm from vaping.
No.
As in tested, MHRA testing or whatever country tests it, but Dave Dawn, who has stepped away from the vape industry completely, now runs a very good travel YouTube channel if anyone wants to watch it. But,
pretty good.
he posted the post just stating, look, if it's tested, it's good. If it's not, it's not.
Oh, you can say that about anything, really, can't you? We've said it plenty of times on the show about if you get a bottle of vodka and it's a snipe bottle of vodka, it's got
even ciggies and stuff like that.
It's going to make ill, but you're not going to suddenly one bar of alcohol. You put it in the same thing, and a lot. We said this on the show, on the UK Vape Show. A lot of people now have been doing them balloons. Yeah. And I think a lot of the cases where they've gone in, I think they've been overdoing these balloons, and they're the things that are actually doing the lungs, not to do with the vaping, or they've been caught out that they're using illegal THC cartridges.
Correct. That's it. Every time they've either got THC in the system, something else in the system, or they've said I've been using unbranded illegal disposables for the last 6 months.
Under the counter stuff. They shouldn't actually be using it all anyway.
No, exactly.
One story that you did like, didn't you? And obviously it's from Australia, all the stuff that's happening there in Australia. A gentleman come in, didn't he?
He did. He came in and he said, my mum's just given up cigarettes. And I gave her one of these. It is a disposable, but it's a quick start.
Yep.
And she goes, oh, I like that. So he's come in and instead of buying one for his mum, he's bought 6 because they look after the people and it's a decent price and they realise where it's going to go and it's actually saving people's lives. And in Australia, they haven't come to the conclusion that it is harm reduction.
And then what did he do though? That I liked. Obviously, he looks at coming out with a new. Sorry, I'm going close to.
Elf bar.
Elf Bar, isn't it?
Don't swear in our
Sorry. And Elf Bar are coming out with a new system, which we're going to see a lot of these, aren't we?
Yeah, pre-filled pods.
Pre-filled pods.
Everywhere.
So you then said, look, you can get one of these systems, which I think there were about 5. You want them with 1 pod.
Yeah.
And then I think the pods themselves, are they a £5 for 2?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so he's
cheaper.
talking about this, but then he also discussed other pod systems. I think he said that he was using Vapourist product. I would imagine it would be one of the
probably
X-Ross or something like that. So again, it's that progression from being on a disposable to then saying, look, moving them along that journey. But it's done here in a vape shop and not in a garage where they're not going to do it. Now they've got a new lad. Come and say hello. Just give us a
Come on, Leon.
Sneak in, I like that.
Right. So we've got a new lad. So what
That's
is
enough, don't get excited.
yeah, don't get excited. That's it. No, I'm joking. So obviously, when did you start?
Started yesterday.
Yesterday. So he's been doing everything around here, but you've sort of like shadowed him, haven't you?
Yeah, we will do for 2 weeks. We'll make sure
2 weeks minimum.
And then no one comes into this business and then goes out onto their own immediately, because we've worked too hard on customer retention, on making sure that exactly as Mikey said, customers get what they need, not what they want. If we were to sell what we want, we'd make a quick buck, but we wouldn't retain. We wouldn't have customers coming in every day. So everyone gets taught in that ilk. So continuous training. And it's not just what will happen in the next 2 weeks, it's what's going forward. Because progression through staff is progression through customers. And that's how it needs to be.
Well, it's the knowledge that he's going to get, and then you're going to be able to pass it over to the customer, and that's the main thing.
So the best
Another
part
customer.
the best part about it is, so one that I like to hear is, I'll tell Leon, the new guy,
Is it the pods?
I'll tell Leon what I'll do is, I'll say something to him. Adam's just said the exact same thing.
That's her ass.
And then they've just gone up in value.
Yeah, that's it. Sense of loo.
But the perfect thing I've been hearing from Leon is, I'll go, right, so for the next 2 weeks, this place is a great place to work. And we always say the same thing, your worst day here is going to be the best day compared to anywhere else. I said, go to an Amazon warehouse. You've got a thing on your wrist, they're tracking your movements, timing. Every time you go for a pee, you're clocking out, you're not getting paid. None of that. It's a nice place to work. But for the next 2 weeks, this is how it's done. If you don't know, what I won't do is, I won't bollock you for asking me 277 questions. But what I will do is, I'll bollock you if I catch you making it up and blagging. Because that, all it takes is that one customer, 1-star review on Google, tell their friends, my mum come down here and he told her this. That's not right. And then I will throw him under the bus and go, he's in training, he's getting a telling off for making it up. But ask me 2 million times, I will get off my office chair, I will run around here 2 million times and never complain. It is consistency. So if a customer comes in and says, if a customer comes in and says, Adam has told me this, if that doesn't make it sound right, I know it's a lie. Because me and him, you could say it was scripted, but it's not. It's just the best we can be.
Well, you obviously, you've been doing it a lot.
I'm just
you've been doing it
amazing. I can't help it.
I'm joking.
I'm literally joking. I'm not.
I've heard him 3 times telling everybody that he's very famous.
I do. When people come in, I go, do you know me? They don't go, do I know you? But
he said that. He asked if I were Kelvin Guy.
we're both coattailing. But yeah, it's true. It's the people that walk through the door are people that pay our wage.
Saturation point's a good point to make. 90% of our customers will drive past 5 vape shops to get here. That's the point. Yes, we always say it's 1,000 little details. Yes, private parking helps. Yes, big stock helps. But nothing sells unless we make it sell. You can make it as shiny as you want. It's us who tell you what to buy. So
the bit that I like about it is, we've been talking all about it on the shows, it's not a convenience store. It's not an Asda where nobody hasn't got the right information to give to somebody that's coming in here who wants to stop smoking or has got the wrong device. Because the biggest thing in vaping, the amount of people that go, I've tried that vaping, it's no good. I'm back onto stinkies or I'm trying patches again.
It still happens here. It happens here.
How many times do we say
Yeah.
our worst enemy is other vape shops?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're also our big benefactors
Yeah,
because
because
when someone walks in, they're on 20 milligram, but they're on an Arcus 2 kit, and it's not kind of working for them, and they can't understand why. It's because they've trusted the person who was originally selling to them, and they've put 150 quid down on this full set, and then 9 times out of 10 it ends up in a drawer anyway.
Yeah.
So why not?
Everyone's different.
Exactly.
And the vaping journey's different.
Exactly.
If they can come in here and you can explain to them why.
We
that's
go on
not
their
working
journeys
for-
with them.
You ask them the right questions, and normally they'll be appreciative and they
Yeah.
will come back. You know, and again, like I said before, it's harm reduction. So you're partially saving people's lives.
One of my favourite things to do here, right, is be smug. And there's a reason for it, because we'll have
What do you mean
someone come
just
in.
there?
Yeah, I
You're
was
just here.
thinking the same
But we can all take this smugness, because what we'll do is someone will come in with an idea of what they want, and we'll say, no, try this instead. And they'll go, no, and then they'll try it. We don't force them into that sale, but we do sort of push them in that direction. And what will happen is that customer will come back 3 days later for liquid, and then go,
You were right.
you were right.
Yeah.
And that moment, it's not smug, because we're on that journey with them.
Well,
but
then
we
they're
can
going to get
stand
that
there.
trust as well.
Yeah,
then, see,
exactly.
well, the kid knows what he's on about.
Exactly that. And we stand there with them and we're like, look, we don't want to stand here smug, but we did tell you. And that feeling, because then you've built up a rapport with that customer's happy to come in and take the mickey out of you. We do say to new customers, look, if you don't like that liquid, just come in and throw it at me.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, it's my fault.
Come
So
back
go
and
on.
shout at me is the best thing. So
Yeah.
every single kit sale ends with, it is not about making you buy another kit. I've gave you, from what you've told me, I've gave you the best kit that I can recommend. If it doesn't work, the reason I've sold you this kit is we can change the airflow, the power setting, the coils, or the liquid strength.
There's something.
So you won't be buying another kit. We can change all these factors. That's why I've gave you this kit.
Yeah.
The guitar store is a nice one
yeah.
as well. So advertising, you can't. As a whole, you can't advertise, can
No,
you?
you can't.
Even TikTok's clamping down on it. Facebook has been for ages. So what we did is we went, do we dissolve the marketing budget? So instead what we did is we had a customer whose daughter come in regular. Daughter's always telling us her life story. She's learning to play guitar. She's got one of them cheap £20 Argos ones.
Yeah.
We went, you know what, let's do it. So me and him drove up to the music shop in town, picked her up a brand new electric guitar.
Which in a second will take you to the picture. We've actually got
Yeah, we've got a picture as well. Came in, I messaged him on Facebook saying, bring Brooklyn down to the store, we've got a surprise. The dad messaged me saying, mate, I've been crying all afternoon. This guy is like what you class as a professional, toned as hell boxer.
Not like me, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, mate, I've cried 3 times today about this. She's actually doing stage events. She's only 11.
Yeah, she's not very
Oh.
Yeah, she does busking in town every week, and this guitar. And every time I walk through town and see her, she'll go, Mikey, I've got a song for you. So that our marketing budget, it developed. It was in Derbyshire Times. It was all over social media. They promoted us like 1-0 for doing this, and we gained new customers who goes, I've come down because I've seen it. I've seen what you did. I thought that was lovely. And if you want, if you bring the camera this way,
Go on, camera lady, follow Mikey.
if you just look at this snippet here, this is Brooklyn with the brand new guitar.
That's lovely.
Susie, it'll show you what's good.
So same with I won't waffle on too much about me or the stuff, but same with charity organisation. I've got
What's it called?
Chesterfield Roundtable.
Chesterfield Roundtable.
So what we do is we don't. It sounds cruel, but when you give money to charity, you feel a bit good, but you never see any fruition. You don't see where it goes, what it does, and then what you might read the next week in article is the owner of that charity is on £10 million a year.
Yeah. Just look at Tom thingy, that woman. Remember that Tom who walked around the old bloke? his daughter took all that money, didn't she? Anyway, tell a different story.
So with that, what we've done is the thing that's
Captain Tom.
the thing that spurred me to do it. I went for a walk to town with my daughter. We passed 5 derelict parks on the way there. Swastikas on them, graffiti, everything. I've just had enough. So set this up. What we do is all the money that comes in, we don't dish it out to charities. It buys paint, wood, all that, and we go round and renovate play areas. Brownies and Cub Scouts group in Chesterfield, their funding got cut, so we took some of our budget and went, there you go. When we gave it on, it were Easter just gone. Every single kid who went to Brownies and Cub Scouts came out with an Easter egg that week.
Oh.
Little bits like that, what we do. Adam's part of it as well.
I will stick a link down in the description as well, so you can. We've got
websites and everything.
So you'll be able to send me that.
That stuff we can literally, and we tie it in with this. So the raffle, our 10-year anniversary, the money's gone to that. Local park, we're renovating both of the buildings that are covered in graffiti. The money we've done from this week has just bought all the paint for it.
Yeah.
This comes back to that conscience things.
Yeah.
We've got the vape side. We own a charity company now.
Yeah.
Like, it's you come
It's
to
going hand in hand.
you come to work and you go, what crazy thing are we doing today? Like, and everything we do, you walk home and I can sleep at night. I'm not.
By the amount of stuff he's doing, I don't think he's getting much sleep.
Nah, but I could make 10 grand a month if I sold illegal disposables.
Yeah.
Probably make 10 grand a month. I like to sleep at night. I like the conscience. I like having these customers who have shopped with us and they come in and go, oi, knobhead.
Yeah.
I love that because it's great.
knobhead.
We have a customer who stands in front of new customers going, don't shop here. They'll rob you. They'll rob you. And he shopped with us. Shane Owen.
Hilarious.
Shane Owen. Yeah. He's spent the last 8 years shopping with us. Every day refuses to go anywhere else.
He came in yesterday and I was smiling at him. And he went, what's up with you? Get leg over. 2 customers at counter. He's one of them. It's like sometimes working here is like working in a bar.
Yeah.
So you get your regulars coming in and he definitely stood there and he went, this is fucked. Pardon my French. He's like, this
It's an over 18.
yeah, it's over 18. He went, this is fucked. I went, what? What are you doing? He went, I don't know. Don't know here. Customers have stood outside of me like, Shane, come on now. Come on. He runs a sandwich shop.
Right.
And I feel sorry for every single customer that
must
walks
go
up
in
to
there.
him. But yeah.
But my sort of point with it all, with it being if the government looked at something like this as a model, because obviously I know what you said on the channel about challenging over 25.
Yeah, we run Challenge 25. Strict.
So you're not getting that in certain places like your bargain boozers and places like that. They're selling underage children. So if you had shops and the only place you could buy it was shops like this with trained staff members and people making sure that's happening, we wouldn't be where we are.
No, we wouldn't.
This is what we wanted. We want it to be licensed. It'd be amazing to be
We've said
licensed.
this multiple times. License it and make it actually worth the salt by either removing licenses from shops or fining like it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and large fines.
Yeah, proper fines, absolutely.
Yeah, not like a couple of grand. We're on about 10, 15.
Put it out of business.
Yeah.
Put it out of business.
Good to a vape shop, find out they're doing illegals, they give you what? A grand fine.
Yeah.
So
They'll literally have an envelope and go, there you go, see you later.
if you remember when we had John Dunn, and he was like,
getting rid of the envelope, by the way, it's the evidence.
When we spoke to John Dunn, and John Dunn turned around and went, some shops are getting 250 quid. Like, they're getting the smallest amount of fine.
They made that in an hour.
Yeah, exactly. They go like that, alright. No, the slap on wrist. That's not even a slap on wrist to some of these people. They're making that on THC sales or something else.
So they should be doing.
Yeah. But I've always said make it a fine that can put a business out of business. Yeah. Because you need that fear. If you know that you can pay that fine in 10 minutes, if you know that
and then ban them from being able to have a vape shop at all.
Exactly.
Come along with the chain and chain the door.
Yeah.
Well, Louise has been stood there for what now? 15 minutes. Her arms.
No, it's actually 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Her arms just complete. I could tell with that face. I know that face when her arms start.
She's got the support arm.
This is my good head. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been absolutely fantastic. Get yourself over to the Vapourist in Chesterfield. These are proper lovely lads. Big shout out, obviously, to the one and only Adam
Thank you.
and Mikey. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
I don't do handshakes.
Oh, look at, see the love. Now you're gonna have to go
Yeah,
around
I
there. You're gonna have to go around there, and so we can do the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Right around there.
Oh, thumbnails?
Yeah, but just
I forgot about this YouTube malarkey.
Yeah. So can you make sure that we're all in this? Face that way. No, you don't have to look like you've got
Well, you
special
said
needs.
thumbnails.
Oh right. Just
Does it face that way?
Yes, it face that. Yeah.